Okay, so I'm just gonna be going over my matches, kind of talking about how I approach them as Merkava, um, talk about things I think I could do better, things I think I did well, things the commentary missed. I guess I'm gonna be going in order from top 16 through top 8. The only match I had that was streamed before top 16 was my match against Squish in the exhibition. And maybe we'll look at that afterwards if we have time. I actually haven't rewatched that yet, so I don't know if it's good. But I remember it being exciting. I just don't remember like there was like a lot of nerves on both sides. I drop a lot of combos. It's probably very sad. All right, but we're gonna start with my match versus Squish. So obviously Squish is probably the strongest uni player in America. You can argue if it's Squish or Red Blade, but I think Squish's results are a little more consistent. I've played him a lot over the years, and so I've gone from not being able to take games off him to being able to take games off him. We play net play once in a while. We do money matches, usually at tournaments, although we didn't do one at this tournament. And I was hoping, of course, to beat him, but I knew I probably wouldn't. But I wanted to put on a good match against him. So,
Time.
all right, I'm gonna watch this match.
Squish
I'll be
is, like,
pausing
on the
it
way
and
to
talking
get
about
in,
things.
And he's really familiar with the Merkava matches with his Akatsuki.
Squish told
So
me
he's been
that
working hard on
he
this
feels. I'm gonna turn this down a little. Let me know if the balance between the audio of the I fucked that up. The audio of the stream and everything is okay.
Again, if you guys are just tuning in, this is Anime Ascension 2019, and we are here with under 9.
He told me he doesn't feel like he can lose to Merkava, really. He knows the matchup really well. He's fought Heiho, he's fought all the US Merkavas. And I think he plays the matchup right. I think it's actually kind of a tough matchup for Merkava, which sounds stupid, but it's really hard to run offense against Akatsuki. Maybe I'm just bad, but it's really, really hard to safely run offense against Akatsuki for Merkava. And we'll look at that in this match and talk about why.
Alright.
Hey, I don't mind Fatisa's theme.
Is this it? Is this the pick?
Are we calling my main character stages?
Squish looks like he's down with it.
Alright,
here we
down
go.
with the Fatisa theme.
Okay.
Here we go.
The Vital. Oh,
that's a fireball.
A fireball, and then
Okay, so my main goal in this match is to try to win with a spacing game. Like, I really don't want to be next to him because it's pretty dangerous for me to rush him down. I instantly get put in the corner. I'm trying to mash him out of fireball, and I get Eitatsu'd. Bummer. Alright, so I shielded Assault, I punish, I put him in the corner. Of course, when I'm in the corner, I do want to rush down. Squish consistently wins Vorpal against me in this match, and it really fucks me up. It's actually like the biggest problem for me in this match. Because if Akatsuki has Vorpal, he can do stuff like ADP on Wake Up. Like, I'm not going to meaty him because he has CS, right? If he has CS on Wake Up and I meaty him, he CS's and BDPs me. If I don't meaty him, he can ADP, Fireball cancel, and now he's plus, or ADP CS, and now he's safe. So it's kind of a problem.
Just maybe preemptively called out a Bitatsu there, was just walking back. Squish, just clipping her legs.
Alright, so I shielded that, so I hit a button because I should be plus. Put him in the corner, throw down Worm.
Alright, set up. Alright. Taking the pressure.
Trying to do a TRM there.
Nice.
I panic super, I'm nervous. Do a bad backdash, it gets clipped. And now I'm just trying to get out, establish mid-screen spacing, and I can't do it.
Oh, that's kind of scary.
Squish has CS there once again. Trying to shield one of his moves that like I can make him minus so he can stop his pressure. But I'm totally unable to open him up at all. You know, he keeps teching my throws, or winning Vorpal and then taking the turn back. And the main thing is like this match has not been like quick, right? It's been like over 50 seconds, you know. I'm not like getting crushed, but look at how little damage I've got on Squish. I've got like no damage on him in this match. And that's what I mean about like Why I find this matchup tough as Merkava, it's very hard for me to get damage on Akatsuki if he's playing defensively. His defensive toolkit is so good, actually. He's got moves like B Tatsu and even A Tatsu, which just cover so many things. Merkava has no way to beat B Tatsu once it's out. You have to make it whiff, or you have to beat it during startup, which is really difficult. You can kind of do it with 2C or 623B, but 623B is like a huge risk, and he can backdash 2C, and then you whiff it, and you get punished really hard. Akatsuki has a DP, he has a parry, he has an air throw, he's got a 5-frame, 2A, and Merkava only has 6-frame moves and up. And so you kind of get bullied by any character with a 5-frame 2A. So you have to use super to beat 5-frame 2As, or 5As. Except Akatsuki can parry super, which gives him like a consistent punish. Most characters can't get a consistent punish unless you lab it, and the only player who's ever consistently punished my super is Psychotic. So it ends up being really difficult for Merkava to change the momentum. You kind of have to get the lead and keep it.
A lot of liberal attempts of
So that's what I'm thinking about here is like, how can I get the lead and keep it? And for me, what I want to do is just zone him. I just want to stay at this range, like we're inside my 5C range. That's the spacing I want to keep. So I can beat him trying to throw fireballs. I can beat him trying to like beat Tatsu because he's far enough away that I'll be able to beat it with 5C. And that was me trying to bait a fireball. He'll often throw a fireball after he blocks 5C or 2 and 4A, because I'm minus, so he has a chance to get a fireball out, and then I have to respect that if it's out. I lost that scramble really bad. Alright, so this is where I want to be. I'm trying to shield the fireballs, because like I know he crushed me last game by just winning Vorpal consistently. So, like, I'm trying to sneak in a lot of little concentrations and shields here. That was really good on my part. Like, that's the spacing I want to keep. This matchup's all about spacing, and I think.
Burger time. It's their time.
But, look, so this is good. I'm ahead on Vorpal, trying to open him up, trying to keep pressure. But I burned CS too early. There's going to be a theme in top 8 for me in general. I use CS really badly in top 8. Really badly, particularly in my match against Klim.
To hunt the green shield there on the ADP.
Alright, but look, I'm winning Vorpal, except Squish is so good, he's winning Vorpal now. Because I'm scared, I want to hit buttons. Yeah. Oh, I'm so mad about that still. I really thought I was out of range, so I hit a button to punish the Bitatsu as he comes down. And I just get clipped. Ah, let's like go back. Look at this. Like, look at this.
Trying to chase down.
It like barely. Yeah. He gets a confirm because he has CS. I should have maybe just shielded the last hit. I don't get a punish on that.
That would have been a good idea.
That super recovers so fast.
Squish, doesn't find the hit, but again, just gets Vorpal.
So this is like fine. This is actually the situation I'm gonna be in, but still, like you can look, like the life differential is bad. It's so hard. This is a bad super. I totally panic. I'm like desperately trying to take my turn back, because there's so little time left. So like that super, like I just want to take my turn back. There's so little time that I just like I have to make something happen. So like basically my only chance of winning that round is if that super works, and then I get a combo, right? And then he's like here, and then I have 15 seconds to open up twice. Which if I do it right both times, I can win the round. And I think in a tournament setting, you kind of have to go for that, right? Like, I need to win rounds. He's up a game. I don't know. That's just where that's coming from, I guess. I just, like, I want to contextualize it. Some of these decisions are made based on,
very strong.
That sort of metagame
really
factor.
Trouble getting out of the corner and just keeping this Akatsuki out.
That's so unfortunate. That's actually a pretty good situation for Merkava. But I hit JC, which is a little too slow. If I had hit JA or JB, I would have won that and gotten corner carry and damage. Instead, now I'm in the corner. Alright, a good super. Take my turn, drop my combo, get the reset. Totally intentional, 100% intentional. Alright, he backtechs. Backtech is really good against Merkava. he has to run up to bait it. And like if I think they're gonna back tech, I have to like run up 5B or 5C. And if you don't back tech, suddenly I'm in your face and I pressed kind of a minus button. And if I'm in a situation where I want to be spacing you, that's not really what I want. I don't want you blocking 5C up here. I want you blocking 5C back here. Yeah. So back tech is good against Merkava in general. I get blown up by like Nanase's doing back tech sword car and stuff like that. It's actually hard to deal with. I think you should almost always back tech against Merkava full screen. Forward teching is kind of a trap. I know you want to be close to him, but yeah, that's just what I think. I don't know. This is probably a loose analysis of that, but I get annoyed by back tech.
Oh no! Oh.
So I'm trying to sneak in concentrates, but he's scary. I'm worried he's going to be Tatsu, so that's why I keep dropping it. I think I should be holding concentrate more. Ugh, I'm just like getting hit in the stare down. That was just me being bad, not recognizing he crossed up. And I'm about to lose Vorpal, but I get scared he's going to be Tatsu, so I drop my concentrate. I dropped my combo there. That was supposed to be a 5B. Alright, I know I can win this round, like, because I actually have damage on him. There's only 30 seconds. So I should be able to get chip damage with pokes. He kind of has to actually get a hit. He can get chip damage with fireballs, but, like, it's not going to be that much. And I've got him in the corner, right? And I got Vorpal, so, like, I should win this round. And then I do this stupid overhead, and Squish has really good reactions, and he reacts to it, and I lose. He has 200 meter, and I'm like, oh, I just lost. I didn't need to open him up. I could have just played lame, played safe, gone for like a throw mix-up, and not an overhead mix-up. That's like, I don't have a worm out. This was just so bad, and like way too big a risk to take in this situation where I desperately need to win a round, and I have the advantage. And then I dropped my CS, and I'm really mad because I would have killed with CS Super. He should not have done 2A meaty here. It is a huge mistake because I have CS Super, and it will kill him. Squish is a really good player, and he played the set really well, but this is a huge mistake. The only bigger mistake here being that I did not do the CS. And you can see in my face, I'm like,
Wake up. Yeah, that's really a rough place to go. I'm pretty sure she just missed her CS input there.
Yeah, that's kind of sucked.
That's really disappointing. But Squish played this set so well. Like, he didn't let me get away with any shit. He did a really good job, a better job than he did in the exhibition, of dash blocking in and, like, not letting me play the spacing game. On the other hand, I was playing too scared. Whenever he started getting close, I got really scared and wanted to shield or, like, went into a stare down, and then I would just lose. Which is a little unlucky, I think. The stare down, I mean, is when we're like both kind of crouch blocking at like up to 1 to 2 character lengths away, and then we hit a button and someone wins or something.
Squish. He's gonna be moving
okay, I'm gonna skip ahead to my next match. Let me check the chat. Sorry, I haven't been looking at it. Where do you go to get a good burg in SoCal? Let's see. I really like Patra Burgers on Sunset Avenue. The Fix in Silver Lake is really good. Or maybe it's, yeah, I think it's the Fix. Or maybe it's the Habit. No, the Habit's like a chain. It's the Fix, I think. Yeah, that place is really good. Ahe in Silver Lake is good too. Okay.
I don't know how.
Alright, we're going to skip ahead to my match against Calamity. Alright, so Calamity is a Mika player from SoCal. And he's a really good Mika player. Unfortunately for him, I both know how this character works, and I think Merkava is a very good matchup against Mika, and I know how he plays. I don't think I've ever lost a set to him in tournament. He gives a lot of the other players in SoCal trouble. I think he's a really strong player, but I felt extremely confident going into this match against him. I thought there was pretty much a 0% chance of me losing this match.
Ready though? Checking their buttons.
Yeah.
I mean, not 0, but it was very low. I felt very confident I would win this match.
Hey, I see
but I'll talk about it because I can talk about what I think he should have been doing more of and what I'm trying to do. I think it's a really good example of like lane Merkava play.
All right.
And like how to push your advantage as Merkava.
Yeah, Mika versus Merkava. I think actually Burger Time sounds pretty familiar with Mika. I believe she used to, or at least has like a sub Mika. So
Yeah, she does have a sub Mika
Yeah.
though.
so I can't imagine burgertime being too unfamiliar with this matchup. But we'll see, and we haven't really seen much of Calamity on stream, so I'm very excited to see what
Okay,
he has.
so first of all, I'm starting out the match by just doing the spacing thing. Okay. So basically, like, Mika cannot approach me on the ground if I'm doing this. She has to approach through the air, but she doesn't have like that many air buttons that can really crush me. And if I react, I just get like a big free punish on it. So Calamity's not going to try to assault because he knows it's really risky. And it's not his style. I know he likes to approach on the ground. He wants to like run in 6-6B, run in 5B, run in 2A, stuff like that. And there we go. He goes for the 6-6B. So I'm trying to kind of get off the ground. I know he might run in Tornado, but I think because I'm pressing buttons there, he's not going to do it. I get a little unlucky there. He mashes through my stagger. I'm doing like a slow stagger, but he just wants to hit buttons.
Well, Calamity looking pretty good right now.
All right. This is a bad shield on my part, but like that wasn't a reaction. He just did it, so a little unlucky, or a good read from him. But I'm still feeling fine. Like this character, you kind of like. I wanted to shield because I wanted to get Vorpal, but you just can't overdo it. If you green shield her, bad things happen. Okay, so in this case, I'm gonna rewind back and explain what's going on here. Alright, so he does this ender. I see him going for this, right? I know this is not a meaty, because I've seen him do this setup. Or do I no tech? Yeah, I no tech, right? So he goes for this meaty, and then I no tech, and I see he misses the meaty, so he goes in for another mix up, and I know I have time to up back, and he's charging. So he doesn't hit me, and I dive kick him, and now he's in the corner.
God, the dive kick, the burgertime going in.
I'm out of here, fam.
Burgertime.
I saw him stand shield. Unfortunately, the worm hit him before I could grid break him.
They'll set us right there.
Wow, she gets another throw.
Alright, she throws him out in the corner.
Fight me confirmed. What a god.
I dropped that. I need to do probably JB or something like that. It was a weird confirm though. I just want to push her full screen. I want to build more grid. She has to get in and not lose this much life doing so. I have a lot of life to work with. She has meter, so like I don't want to get wake up supered. I don't want to get wake up veil off. I don't want to have to deal with command grab super versus DP super on wake up. I just want her the fuck away from me.
Calamity has CS, might just tornado in. We'll see.
Alright, spacing.
And I just keep her out until I get Vorpal. At that point, I'm not scared of, as Brett said, tornado CS. You saw I like did jump, like fly back. That's because I'm trying to bait tornado. And at this point, I can kind of do whatever I want, but he gets hit by 2 and 4A.
Snatched up.
Yeah.
So that's actually really risky on my part if he does tornado. But I thought he was going to do 6-6B. And so I was going to dive kick it. Instead, he just runs forward and gets hit by JB.
Ooh,
that's like, it's like, why would they do that? That's a why would they do that option. Like, why would they just JB? That's really good in his part. I didn't get a full meaty because my combo was a little extended.
Yep, okay, gonna spend it.
Alright, wake up, combo.
And that's a really fast move.
Yeah,
big hitbox.
Alright, dashing B.
Wow.
He had CS, so I didn't want to hit a button there.
Burgertime, she actually respected that spin.
I'm just trying to be patient and wait for an opening.
Ooh, wake up, quarter circle EX.
Yeah, Calamity gets a punish. In the corner carry.
Dive kick.
So again, I see like that's not going to be a meaty, so I go for dive kick. It beats a lot of Mika's stuff. It's pretty fast. She kind of has to cover it with 5B, which she really doesn't want to do. Ah, yeah, this is so good. So this setup, like, Merkava, one of the reasons I do meaty or like use 4B so much is because the hitbox extends way beyond his hurtbox, and so you get to do stuff like OS veil off with it. It's really sick. It normally doesn't happen mid-screen, but the spacing was just good there. But I wasn't ready for that combo mid-screen.
That's it.
Oh no!
And yeah, Brett calls this correctly. I thought I still had CS, so I didn't spend 100 meter to kill.
But I think actually burgertime looks like she probably thought that she had CS.
Then it's kind of a scramble. He's nervous. I'm just doing stuff.
Lost a cycle there.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like I can make little mistakes, and this character is just not strong
One
enough to
game.
punish them. You know, it's very difficult for her. She has to kind of react perfectly to every mistake.
He's getting ready for our second match here.
Yeah, I think things were going okay.
Okay, so this is godlike. Calamity is a god. So he
Getting ready
does
for our
start of
second
round
match here.
6-6B.
Things were going
right?
okay for Calamity.
Then he
He
does
got
wake
plenty
up
of momentum,
6-6B, and I'm like, okay, he's not gonna do it again. He just got beat for doing it twice. I'm gonna go in and throw because I bet he's gonna like shield to try to get some grid back.
combo drop
So I'm
and
gonna run and
dive
throw,
is really the
and he does wake up 6-6B
problem,
again.
so we'll see.
What a
Wake up
god!
dashing beat. What a god.
He just does it 3 times in a row.
Huge smile
Uh,
on her face. Really? You do it? We like that. Yeah.
Dead ass.
All right,
Really?
so he spends that.
Oh.
And then she really wakes up with EX.
I'm just doing wake up supers.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Merkava super,
It's
so
working.
good.
He's
Really
not doing like
very
stuff that
strong
would
risk
bait
reward
it.
on
You know, he's not doing meaty 6-6B.
Right here.
That would be beating both wake up dive kick and wake up super.
Calamity.
But he's going for like assaults and JC and like he's not even meeting me. He's doing like, you know, delayed
Finds the
stuff
Vorpal,
that
but
just loses to me doing wake up options.
Trying his better trying to go in against Merkava though.
That's
Oh,
plus.
he
So
tried-
I noticed that he mashed that, right? I noticed he did not try to shield it, and he mashed the last hit. And I don't have CS, and I don't have meter, so shielding that's pretty safe.
trying to shield the last hit of
Yeah.
the DP, but
I go for
Trying to
this
shield,
because it's the max damage ender when your proration is low. I'm a little worried he will drop out if I do 236B CS, and this like I can't drop, you know.
a couple of hits.
But I do lose some meter because I didn't
But yeah,
CS.
he shielded the last hit though. Yeah, becomes
Also, the mental damage from Shake the Baby is
minus.
so important.
All right, dashing C.
I got
Wow,
tagged by the last hit tornado, and like he's just mashing the
Alright,
super there.
Dashing C.
Look at this. Like he just. How do you know this is going to hit? You just don't, right? And he instantly cancels it. Calamity is a god. But he doesn't get the combo off of it because he's probably not ready for it either. You know, he probably thought it was gonna whiff, but he's still going for it. So I'm doing some shielding here
So Calamity catches
because I want to win Vorpal.
Putting on the pressure, there's the stack.
I hit a bad button.
There we go.
I think what I'm trying to do something there. I don't remember what, but it wasn't like poke out.
Here we go.
All right, hard knockdown. Server grind decided to delay wake up.
Nice.
I know
blocks
I
here.
know that
Good
mix
get
up.
from Burger Time.
Yeah. Not enough though. Wake up to a and the respect from Calamity, but you know Calamity has CS.
Slide it out of here.
Yep, chasing
That
you.
was
Where
so
are you
good.
going?
Where are you going?
You're not allowed to go in the sky. Wow.
Oh, drop combo.
All right, burger time.
Oh.
Still has a chance
Zca's
here.
hitboxes are a little tiny though.
Okay,
Even
so
with that attack. Oh,
that was really
Nice
good.
stagger
That was a
from
really good
Calamity.
stagger.
Mixed around.
I was getting impatient. I wanted to poke out
Still,
Burger
because it had
Time.
worked
Alright,
before.
I see you, fam.
yeah. Calamity did have to spend mirror though, so burger time. A little bit of advantage here.
Alright, air spacing going on here. Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm getting impatient. I'm trying to poke out. I know I'm close, right?
Yeah,
Like
yep.
I want to get a turn. I just need one more round. And I start recognizing that here. I'm like, I need to slow down. I need to calm down. Just block. Like my
Calamity
supers have worked
looking
every
really good.
time.
Oh, wake up.
Again.
Yeah.
Not just
How many
block,
of these-
but my supers have worked every time. I'm just gonna super, and it works again. He has not blocked any of my supers, I think.
Supers we're gonna see.
Alright, classic BMB.
I don't think burger time has missed a single.
I knew
one.
he was going for
Ooh,
that.
that was a
There's
call
nothing
out.
else. There's nothing else he could be going for at that range. I mean, I guess he could be going for EX missile, but he never uses EX missile at that range. He only uses it like up close, and he does far range EX command grab all the fucking time. So I jump it. I messed the punish up. I should have done like a tiger knee dive kick, but it's fine.
Nice dagger.
Missed the
Drops
combo.
IED, but still in a
Well,
great position
that-
here in
that's
the
pretty
corner.
tough.
Alright, Burger Time
Calamity.
trying to
Okay,
stay
yeah.
even
So
in,
I've
keeping
noticed he
Calamity
does
in
not know
the
how to
Yeah.
deal with this, right? This is really tough to deal with actually for certain characters. So 623A is +1, right? And it's multiple hits, so you have to shield the last hit. You have to blue shield the last hit in order to make it not plus. Merkava has a 6-frame jab and a 7-frame 2B, and his 2B is really long range. It's better range than most characters' 2As and a lot of characters' 2Bs and 5Bs. So if I'm close, I'll use 2A. If I'm a little further away, I'll use 2B. Because if I'm close, they want to use their 2A, and their 5-frame 2A will trade with my 6-frame 2A, right? Because I'm +1. But if I'm far enough away that their 5A will whiff, or their 6-2A will whiff, the 2B will get them. And that's exactly what happens here. Mika is one of those characters whose A buttons are not good enough. So you see, she goes for the 5A, or maybe it's the 2A. It doesn't matter. That was the 2A. And it just whiffs, and I get the counter hit. Yeah, her A buttons are just not good enough. She needs to hit 5B in that situation, which is, I think, 7 frames, but it goes a lot further. But if I'm plus, I'll beat it, you know? So against Mika, you can really abuse this move if they don't know how to deal with it, and I knew Calamity didn't. So I was just going to go for it. Doesn't matter that he builds up a bunch of grid, in my opinion.
Calamity saying, well, I'll just hold on to Vorpal, but tries to challenge there, and not looking good. burgertime.
I've been blocking his CS mix-ups, so like I'm not worried that him getting Vorpal is going to cause him to open me up. So, and like for getting in, it's useful, but like I'm not that scared of him getting in. He just hasn't been opening me up that consistently.
Here comes Baby.
I know something's gonna happen here. I mean, he has CS, so I'm not gonna meaty, but like I know he's gonna go for some shit. So I was just trying to react to like wake up super grab or something. Instead, he just does wake up tornado without CSing and throws the game away. It's unfortunate, but he was probably frustrated or nervous. It was a bad decision.
Tried to gamble on the super, did not work out. Good stuff though from him.
I'm cute.
And burgertime moving on.
Okay.
We have Suika versus JDR.
All right, we're gonna skip ahead to top 8. That's all for top 16. I made it into top 8. Yeah. Poor Mika. Bad character. Yeah, so 623A is spacing dependent in that the options change. Tao's Enforce gets it correct, and Mika's weakness is, yeah. Tao summed it up pretty well. That pretty much sums it up. All right. So we're gonna have my match versus Suika. All right. So I think I actually know this matchup pretty well. I played some casuals with Suika and was beating him, so I was going in feeling pretty confident. The match ended up being a little closer than I thought it would be and than I wanted it to be. Suika is a really strong player. I'm not trying to knock him when I said I felt confident. I just I feel like I know what to do in this match. But Suika actually came with some stuff I didn't think he was going to do, and I'll talk about that. This matchup is, I think, good for Merkava, but it's really annoying. You have to play it in a really weird and really patient way, and sometimes bad things happen to you anyway.
Things like dive kick, frame trap DP. Yeah.
Because it's or scrambles.
I think the commentators miss a lot in this match also, so I'm gonna probably go pretty in depth.
Take that name off a commentator. He's not a commentator. He's playing.
No offense to them, but this matchup is just weird.
When the scrambles occur, Merkava has some of the best range and confirms off of.
Okay, so I had already decided I was going to do start of round 6-6C. That's the flip, right? This move, because a lot of Batistas, they'll do like start around laser, start around backdash, start around up back, and 6-6C blows up all those things. It blows up everything except for 2 things: up laser and dash block forward, or like 6-6C, something that moves her forward. But I was like positive Suika was going to up back. I was positive he was going to up back. He doesn't up back. He knows I'm going to do this. Like, this is so smart. He knows I'm going to go for this, and he does up laser to start the first match. That's so smart. I would have expected him to do this later on, not at the start of the first match. So, like, really good stuff to Suika. And this is, like, actually, in that moment, I'm like, uh-oh, like, Suika knows more about this matchup than I thought. So, this is just, like, Merkava things. You just want to, like, fly around the balls. You can block them, but you really just want to be mobile and annoying and, like, make her feel uncomfortable with where you are on the screen. Batista's ability to control you kind of just comes from flash kick. Everything else, and laser too, but like everything else, Merkava is mobile enough to just get around. He can just like 2-1-4A through balls. He can grab her out of the air at certain heights. He has dive kick. He has flight. So like, unless I'm in flash kick range, or like she has laser lined up, it's pretty tough to control me. So I want to move around the screen a lot, make her feel uncomfortable, and get her to make a mistake. like that. So she tries to challenge me in the air, and I just move back and JB her. I wasn't at a... Normally I'd want to connect into dive kick. I wasn't at an angle I could do that. I mess up here. This should be a 4B. I would have gotten a combo. But it's fine. I'm okay getting this chip damage. Like, that's just me knowing timings. I played this matchup a lot against Ral, my old EL training partner. I know she's probably going to go for laser, and I know I can get a 2-4 A out in time.
Wait. She managed to get Vorpal, okay.
She got Vorpal.
Okay.
She just shielded a couple of things. I mean,
I go for the CS there because I want the combo and I want the damage and Oki. I put a worm down. And I go for the meaty here. Okay, so like let's talk about this because like the whole matchup is actually about like these moments, like the wake up moments. I'm pretty sure Suika is not going to wake up flash kick on the first one. What I think he's going to do is like wake up drill or like wake up 2C or some stupid shit because he's gonna think like, oh, she's gonna try to block the flash kick, I'm gonna take my turn. He doesn't. Instead, he blocks the meaty and then flash kicks the 2C. Right, so I do 2B 2C, which has a gap. It's a natural frame trap, and he knows there's a gap, and he flash kicks the 2C. Right, boom. So I noticed this, and like, so that's like, this is like data. I have to get this in order to be able to deal with flash kick. So now I know what he's trying to do is flash kick through the natural gaps in Merkava's kit, and Merkava has a lot of natural gaps in his kit. It's actually very difficult for him to run gapless pressure. His A buttons into his C buttons, and even his B buttons, like 2B, which is his like most important normal for pressure, is gaps into his C buttons. Batista can do stuff like shield the first hit of his 2A, which has 2 hits, and then flash kick before the second hit. And what are you going to do? You can't block. So I'm seeing him try to abuse these gaps in my pressure, and I realize I have to switch to using more gapless pressure. And I'll talk about how I do that when I start doing it. So we're fighting for Vorpal. I end up winning. I go for the overhead. I think he's gonna like try to bait me to hit 5C. He's like, or 5B, so he's like dash blocking in, and I think he's gonna shield to try to get some grid and block like a 5B. So I go for the 4C because I think it'll grid break him. Instead, he dashes in again and goes for the 2C. That was kind of a risk on my part. Like, I probably shouldn't be taking big risks like that. I don't think it's that crazy a read because if he just blocks and doesn't shield, like it's not a bad situation for me. But 4C is a big risk, especially at that range. And my life lead isn't that good. So I don't even know what he was going for. Maybe he messed up a flash kick. But he wasn't crouching there. I don't know. So that's me trying to bait flash kick. You're like flying in and out of range. That's me. So I'm doing a lot of like run up, do nothing. I'm gonna rewind and look at that again. Oops. Right. So he's standing, run up, do nothing, right? Run up, do nothing for a second, right? And that's just me trying to bait flash kick. I just want him to like think I'm gonna do dash B or something and flash kick it. But he's not doing it. He's playing really patient. And I keep doing this the whole match because you kind of have to. You kind of like, if you start playing really reckless, he'll just start flash kicking at you.
This is fair.
Alright, and then boom, I do a 2A, I try to go into a 2C, boom, I get flash kicked again. That was, I don't know, I thought he was throwing a ball or something. I just made a bad play. I wanted to grab it. I wanted to, I wanted to win the round, and that was really stupid. It was a bad decision, but it's okay. It doesn't cost me that bad. I still have a life lead.
Oh, I thought he was going to confirm off that.
I win Vorpal. I'm really good at shielding laser and stuff. He's like, I know he's going to throw laser and ball, and I'm just going to shield them. Like, that's how Merkava wins Vorpal in this matchup. And I've done a really good job of winning Vorpal consistently. I think I won Vorpal every time this match, or this round. Maybe once he won it, but he didn't get to use it or something. Or he wasted it. I don't know. All right.
Oh,
Woo!
wow.
A little too...
Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I crack my neck. I'm like, ugh, yeah.
You gotta watch me swim my shit.
Alright. There's not much to say about that. That's just like so that's like what another thing you do in this matchup is you do these flights and JBs just at the precise range where flash kick will whiff and you'll safe jump it. And I end with shake the baby for maximum mental damage, yeah. This time she does start of round EX laser. This is like a big Suika move. Getting hit with it is honestly whatever. It's 1500 damage. I knew she was gonna dash C, so I did dive kick because dive kick beats dash C. You just like boop bop her on the top of the head. Unfortunately, the timing and spacing was a little off, and I miss, and then she gets a punish. I think because I expected to hit, so I was like ready to react and do my combo. And I was not blocking the right way.
Suika actually gets that punish on the dive kick too after whipping his dash C.
That's a nice little mix-up. I just didn't block it. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm like a little tilted. The dive kick didn't hit.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Veil Off. Veil Off is good against Batista because she has, I thought he might 6xC. She has ways to trade with, or make Merkava super whiff with 6xC and 2C. So I like Veil Off against her, especially like mid-screen, because it hits on either side of you, and it will knock her out of those options. So that's why I went for it there.
Here for Burger, going to get the raw.
I knew he was gonna, like, I knew here, he knows I'm low on life, he wants to take his turn, he thinks I'm gonna bait a flash kick, he hasn't done any wake up flash kicks yet, and I don't think he's going to, like, do, like, a raw wake up flash kick. So I go for a meaty, and it hits. I think he was probably going for a wake up grab, or, like, wake up drill, or something like that.
Hey, starter. Suika decided not to block low and wake up. He's just like, I'm trying to jump out.
And I just go for damage. I don't know. I could have gone for worms, but like honestly, having the worms out does not change the Oki game against Batista that much because flash kick is just that good of a tool and like that important of a thing to play around. So I'd rather just get the damage on her and bring the life lead a little closer.
Still the highest minimum damage in the game.
So that is like, I don't know. I think that was a messed up flash kick. Like, who just holds up and does nothing? I think that was a messed up flash kick, and I would have blocked it. But I don't know. So we both, like, kind of scramble, because, like, what the fuck? I mess up. I should have gotten a 4B off that. What do I do? Yeah, so I try to get the 4B, but it whiffs, because... What the fuck? This is me trying to bait flash kick, just by, like, kind of going from 1 to 4, 1 to 4. This time I do run up, do nothing. He grabs me. That's smart.
I guess burgertime was trying to like block a
I block the 6xC, but I always forget she has 2FF because I played this in EL. So like I'm standing up because I want to block ball, and I get hit low and I lose the round.
laser.
Oh, that's it. Suika's actually gonna take this round.
Very unfortunate. I think even though I was below on life, I felt like I was in a pretty good position and I made a mistake.
If you're expecting a laser and they just do that, you're like, wait.
Alright, so I knew she was gonna do the up laser, but Suika charge partitions and then does EX laser, and I wasn't ready for that.
That's not the right move.
Again, getting hit by it's whatever. I'm trying to up back there and do a dive kick, but he timed the 6xC a little better, hits meaty, he doesn't get anything off of it. I fuck up shielding a ball.
Expecting a laser.
I know he's trying to dash in, because he can't deal with me like flying around the screen at full screen. So I do some JBs. I get tagged by 6xC, trying to get in position to dive kick it, because I know it's coming. He goes for a meaty low. I didn't think he'd be able to meaty me. And I'm freaking out and making bad decisions. I do a veil off. I do a nice job of like doing nothing. He doesn't flash kick. I know he's going to press a button, and I hit him out of it.
I think he dies.
Yeah. I assume at worst.
This time, instead of damage, I go for Oki, because I know I need another hit to close the life lead more. And there you go. So, like, see, like, having worms doesn't really matter. You just get flash kicked anyway.
Wait, what?
Suika's in a good spot, and he takes it with the repeat laser into EX laser.
The worst laser
So I'm a little, like, surprised at how quickly I went from being up to losing this game. But
like, oh,
I feel like I just have to do a better job of seeing that he's trying to flash kick me out of pressure rather than flash kicking me at the start of pressure.
no, you actually can't.
And that's like the adjustment I'm thinking about making. I'm like thinking like I need to just like bait flash kick slightly differently, rush her down a little harder, and go for more throws. I did not make him tech throws in that match, really, and I want to make him tech throws.
Laser double ball.
Well, I
Get him to start having to throw OS so I can blow it up, or not throw OS, and then I can, you know, run uni mix up on him, like assault and stuff.
know that he's willing to do some other unconventional things as a charge character that make me quite mad.
Yes.
I will maybe archive this on YouTube.
Suika gets life leads, and then he plays until he loses them.
All right, so let's rewind because I was talking in chat. So okay, here's the other thing. I'm like, okay, he's done up laser every time. He's done EX laser. He doesn't have EX laser. So I'm going to just run up and 2C him. And hey, what do you know? He does up laser and the 2C works. Like, so that's like why Batista's in a bad position at the start, because I can choose one of those options and she cannot cover both of them.
Gets life leads, and then he plays until he
And getting hit by 2C is really bad. You take 3,000, get put in the corner, and I get Oki. Okay, so I'm gonna rewind. I switch here from using like 2B, 2A, which are faster, so they're harder to react to, like with a wake up flash kick, to using 4B as my meaty button. And the reason I'm doing that is because 4B 2C is gapless, and 2C 5A is gapless. So then I get this gapless string into like the worm hit.
There's another flash kick.
But again, I get flash kicked out of pressure because I'm going for the grab.
There's another flash kick.
I think he's only missed one flash kick so far.
That dash into.
Then dash block and then the 2C. Yeah.
Oh, Burger didn't recognize the situation there.
Manages to get back out. Cover.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so you have to punish this before the last hit. I actually didn't get a chance to do that, so she's safe.
Unpunishable if you don't shield it like that.
I guess burgertime was worried about getting hit by the second part after the dive.
Nice hit here from Burger, but no conversion.
All right, laser. Oh,
Nice. I knew she wanted to like get up in the sky and throw some stuff, so I hit her with 6-6C. All right, so here, this is a flash kick bait. If you go fly up into the corner like that, and she flash kicks, it'll just completely whiff. Most of the time, Batistas will say, Merkava's in the air, flash kick. But Suika is really smart. I didn't even know this worked. He does wake up EX drill, and it catches me out of the air. And he gets huge reward off of this, except he drops the combo.
That was actually insane. I've never seen that work that way.
Yeah, me neither.
And he flash kicks me out of my 623A, and I mess up my combo. I've had a lot of like these 5A hits knocking him out of the air. That's a punish. And that's a huge mistake. I go for a meaty. He has CS. Big mistake. At this point, I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to lose. I really don't want to lose. I need to play better. I need to not get flash kicked. Because that's what's happening. I'm getting flash kicked. Each time that happens, I take 2,000. I have to get in again. It's not good.
And Suika's just like, oh, that's part of the plan.
So, you know, one of the problems in this matchup, I'm realizing as we're watching this, is Merkava has a lot of frame traps that doesn't end up...
And what I end up doing is going back to the mobility plan.
DP hands.
I'm not going to, like, stand there and let her dash in on me. I'm going to get up and fly and, like, make her nervous.
Yeah, that's pretty unfortunate.
And Suika's been doing so quite...
And there we go. So he went for this time, I just do 2A nothing. He went for the flash kick on the 2C again, and he gets punished.
There's the first
So
flash
that's
kick.
like the adjustment.
You have to make these count because now you want Suika to second guess his flash kicks. But
I'm not sure if that's possible.
that's not possible.
I go for 236A CS there, because it's a way to like bait flash kick. You do a special and then you CS it right away, and you should be able to CS it before flash kick hits you, and then you can block.
All right, there's a chain shift after the A hands.
This man is committed to his flash kicks.
Oh. I mean, I respect it and I hate it at the same time.
He messes up. I don't know why he stopped stand shielding there. He would have had a punish. Oops.
All right, mix up cover? No.
I knew he was going to try something there because he'd been going for a lot of flash kicks. I'm really far away. I'm like walking back. I think he's going to like jump back, and I catch him with meaty 2B, and I get the kill.
That was actually really brave because I was expecting another Suika flash kick.
I was expecting it as well, but I think Burger read the situation as Suika wanted to hold the CS.
I'm scared of... I don't go for the run-up 2C here because he has meter. I think he's going to EX laser me again.
I don't think I would have read that. I would have been like, he's just going to flash.
I made a mistake. That was me trying to do 2 and 4B. I have no idea how I got 5C. Maybe I wanted 6C, 2 and 4B. Anyway, he does drill. It doesn't work out.
Nice punish!
All right, burgertime should win Warple here, provided it's nothing drastic happens. There we go.
Gets the knockdown with the EX baby again. Speed drill on wake up.
That was, I don't know. That's another really bad CS. This is a super that beats C-Drill at certain spacing. I knew that would work.
Again.
He goes for wake up A-Drill. I mash,
Just kinda doing it now.
and it works. I should have thrown there.
Alright, so we can just hold him down back.
Oh, and that's not
He tries to mash out. He's nervous. He wants to win. Like, he's, you know, when you are one round away from taking the match, you start doing some desperate things sometimes because you just want your turn. You want to win, and it doesn't work out. I drink water kind of weird here. I at the time I was like, this is a weird way to drink water, but it's fine.
He's looking pretty serious, but I know that's a facade.
Yeah, that's a good question. It's mostly because, I mean, like, I should be using 5AA. I usually, like, input that as 5A 4B, but I was nervous and dropping it pretty much.
drill.
And then he's just like, I can do both.
But yeah, you're totally right. It was nerves and, like, unexpected hits. A lot of the time, those 5As are, like, checking him. Like, I think he's going to drill, and I just want to knock him out of it. But yeah, I should be using 5A more to confirm it. He's hovering lower than most Batistas I fight against.
Alright, confirm all the way to the corner.
Is that actually the first time we've seen him do the overhead
Alright.
in the match?
I block his pressure, and I just want to backdash out. So I'm not in her 2C range, and I'm not in range of gem. If I'm not in range of gem, like, I can actually hit buttons. If I'm in range of gem, like, it's really bad. I do this because if he pops gem, I'll actually grab him out of it, and I won't take any damage from the gem.
Yes. I feel like all those other times he did drill.
I knew I was, like, at a spacing where even if I get hit by gem, it would be okay.
Merkava's dive beats out
I hit him with Batista dive kick. I hit him with dive kick. That's like the danger of being in the air against Merkava as Batista. You don't have flash kick in the air.
Oh, this is so
Burger
scary.
time.
And like I'm just doing like one button, do nothing, a lot. Run up, do nothing, one button, do nothing. Because I'm just trying to beat the flash kick because I know he wants to do it.
Oh my goodness.
Suika's doing too many like shields and then like hitting a button. So I keep hitting him with 6-6C. That's another Batista thing. I back tech instead of forward tech. He hits 5C because he thinks I'm gonna forward tech into it. I back tech and just 6-6C. It'll beat him trying to do pretty much anything except meaty forward laser. He's used no ground lasers in this match. I don't know why, so I just go for it again. He'd have to like wait and flash kick, but we're both nervous. We're hitting buttons, so he doesn't do it.
Burger time going over the 5C.
Alright, are you spin meter? Yes, you are. Alright. Just goes for it.
There we go. So like now I'm doing my gapless pressure. I end with 5A. Like 5A for Merkava is like a pressure reset point or a stagger point. Like out of 5A, typically you see Merkavas go for the 5AA stagger or like run up throw or like run up 2A or like a 2B stagger. And in my case, I do nothing. And I block the flash kick and I win this round. I think. Or do I drop the combo? No, I don't drop the combo.
This is CS.
Wow.
Ooh, that was really close.
Good recognition.
Alright, I go for the 6-6C here, because I think that's going to happen. I trade, that's fine with me. He spent 100 meter, I spent nothing. He took more damage than me. I'm doing too much stand shielding. Like, I could have gotten him with a 2 and 4B if I wasn't holding shields.
One place that you don't want to be against Batista.
That's so nice. So that's mobility, like, so let's go over why I do that there.
But now we're back in the neutral. The one place that
Alright, so I'm minus, but, like, I'm reacting. Like, I see him dash forward, so I think he might dash 6-6C me. So I go for a dive kick. And dive kick blows up 2C really hard. Either you hit Batista and blow her up, or, like, her 2C never will beat dive kick. And in this case, I just get a 2A with punish.
With punish 2C with your dive kick into 2A.
Burger time spacing game is insane right now.
Alright, this is so nice, Alright, so we go for the gapless pressure. Instead of the 5A, which he's waiting for, right, to like then do something after, we do 3C hold fly, and he sees me go into the air with 3C, he thinks I'm going to do the flip, he flash kicks, I go to fly, you'll notice that I'm not like flying for a mix-up, I'm just flying forward, and I do the JC to try to like hit him, but it doesn't matter. It's like to fall, really. and then I get a punish and I drop it. But like this is so nice. This is really hard to do correctly. It looks easy here, but this is really hard to do without getting hit. I'm really proud of this. This is maybe like one of the best plays I made in the tournament, even if I drop the combo afterwards. That's so hard to do. Her flash kick is so active.
But that still sends a message.
This is me thinking she'll throw another laser, so I try to grab her out of it. I have CS, so I put her like, you know, to almost no health if it hits. I'm at the point where I'm about to win the set. I need one more round, and I'm like, just give me the round, please, just give me the round. But I have CS, so I do like I'm trying to stop her from dash walking in. I do way too much 2-4 ACS. I'm scared of being in a minus situation and getting tagged with 6-6C. But I think it's a waste of CS, and now I had more grid, right? And now I'm gonna lose Vorpal because of it. So I think this was really bad, actually. I should just backdashed. I don't want to deal with blocking this, so I'm just gonna fly over it. She's dashing forward, so I know she's not gonna flash kick me. That's just bad spacing on my part.
No problem. Nice hit here from Suiko.
I thought she might assault JC.
No convert.
Immediate throw tech. Go back to neutral again.
I'm very scared here, actually. Like, I don't want to get hit by something. I was already shielding, so, like, I was nervous. And I know, like, I just do one button, do nothing, he flash kicks, and at this point I'm like, okay, I'm gonna win, and then I drop the combo. And I just want to get back. I have 30 seconds. I just want to, like, you know, wait, win Vorpal, you know, try to get her fuck up approaching. Give up space. I lose Vorpal because I'm giving up way too much space. I get a trade, and then he misses his wake up flash kick. It's a scramble. He messes up his combo, and I win. But realistically, like, at this point, you know, even, like, back here, there is no way for Suiko to win at this point. Even if he hits a really big combo, her combos just take too long. The match is over. It was scary, and, like, we were both really nervous, and after it, we were both like, oh my god, if I hadn't dropped that, and he was talking about, like, this stuff here, but in reality, it wouldn't have mattered. The time was too low.
He tried to get the follow-up, so that way if it hit, he would just IOX.
But we were both nervous, and we really wanted to win.
One last mix-up.
Oh my goodness.
The crowd's cheering for me, and I'm like, no, I dropped everything. I dropped the winning combo and panicked. Like, don't cheer for me. And then I can't get my cable entangled. Like, I can't get my... It's wrapped up in the headphone cable. Sploogie and Grant are watching me. Oh no.
I mean, his voice is
alright.
You don't have to...
Alright, let's go do my match versus Klim. I'm gonna be right back a minute and get some water because my throat is a little dry. Let's see. Here we go. So let's get this queued up and then we'll get some water. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm gonna do some wrap-up thoughts against Suika. Against Suika, I was really focused on baiting flash kicks, but it is a guessing game. I think I should have focused more on abusing Merkava's mobility. He never, like, punished me for doing flight. I almost always came out on top for doing flight. I should have been doing flight way more. I don't know. I was, like, a little scared and, like, I stuck to the ground a little too much and gave up too much space. Merkava should be able to actually bully her and take space with, like, flight JB at the right range. I think, like, you know, I ended up baiting more flash kicks or, like, baiting it when it counted. But in the end, like, playing that guessing game is maybe not worth it for me. So I think that's what I should have done differently. Okay, so going into the match versus Klim, I hate the Merkava mirror. It is my least favorite matchup. Uh, it's not like I think I'm really bad at it, but I think it's like a really degen matchup. It's kind of like Merkava has great tools, and he's not used to playing against a character who has tools as great as him. In fact, the same tools. And the way his tools interact with each other is kind of weird. Like basically, they'll consistently beat each other. So like 6-6C will consistently beat 5C. Dive kick will consistently beat 2B. So it's a very rock paper scissorsy matchup. Um, very very rock paper scissorsy. It's very hard to like play this matchup in a stable way, which is why I don't like it because like Merkava's 2B is so good, it's so fast, and it's so long range, and it hits twice. But then when another character has the exact same 2B, like you'll have things come down to like, oh, who hit 2B first? Like, oh, I hit 2B like 1 frame earlier than you. Like now you're in the corner, and yeah, it really sucks. So I don't like this matchup, but I'm going into it knowing the RPS. Like I know dive kick beats 5B and 5C and 2B. Dive kick's really good in this matchup. Um, I know 2C beats 6-6C because it makes it whiff. It beats Merkava walking back, which he wants to do to try to block 5C and also be ready to block 6-6C. Um, so I'm going in knowing that. I have a good idea of what Klim's offense is like, um, and I have some plans on how to open him up based on his defense. I'm not going to go too into that because we'll just talk about it as we get in. Yeah, it's a scary matchup. It's very volatile. I really don't like playing it, but I played a lot of games with it against Breaker Dave earlier today, and so I felt like I was pretty well prepared. I'm gonna turn the
But
sound
when you
back
see
on.
it, you should understand.
You might be able to tell when this match starts. Burger Time is more willing to use Merkava style.
Okay, so they're talking about how I'm more willing to use quote Merkava style tools and like I'm a little more wild. I actually think that's not entirely true. I think my style has actually slowed down a lot, and I'm like, out of all the Merkavas, I think I'm the one who most wants to establish space and play a 5C game, and I'm the one who that type of game works out the best for. In this matchup, that just doesn't work because the other Merkava can do the same thing. Like, unless it's a life lead situation, and even then a pretty stark one, like, it just doesn't work. But I used to be a lot more wild of a Merkava. I still have it a little bit, but I do super a lot less than I used to, and I use dive kick a lot less than I used to. I think I use it an appropriate amount now on both of those things. But I still super a little too much when I get nervous. Um, on the other hand, I think Klim is a Merkava who really just wants to go in. One of his favorite options at like mid screen is assault JC, and just start offense off that. Uh, and I know that, so I'm gonna put a lot of 4Bs in this matchup. Yeah. Anyway,
Tactics.
Like that round start dash up 2C.
Whereas Klim tries to
so I go for 2C here. He goes for 3C, which like is trying to go over a 5B or a 2B. And hey, I won the rock paper scissors! Yay!
stable game. I say that right as he
That's the Merc mirror, everybody.
Alright, Burger Time should get some knockdown here. Set down the snake.
Nice shield.
That's a really good shield on Klim's part. Like, so this setup I go for a lot. It actually doesn't really work on Merc because he's too tall, so there's no way to make the JA whiff. So you actually don't get a mix-up, and Klim shields it, and I'm actually minus and in a bad position.
Here, no punish. Baby's kept Burger Time safe.
Jump A, good block.
I know he's gonna go for like an assault JA. I know he's gonna run up, do delay 2A, and then he gets to the throw. I don't tech it, but this isn't that bad. Like, I'd rather take a throw mid-screen and get to back tech than like get hit with a combo and get corner carried. And because I back tech, I hit a wake up button because Merkava has to specifically call out like doing a wake up button when you back tech. This is really good against Merkava for a lot of characters. I would experiment it with your own character, but like back tech against Merkava mid screen, it's really good. And I know he's like one of his favorite mid-range options is assault, and hey, he goes for an assault, and 4B just smacks him out of the air. This would also have beat 2C at some ranges.
What a 4B.
Well, I'm not sure why Clint didn't throw her into the corner, but all right. He was probably just glad to get the throw. All right, keeps pressure, CS.
And I do another 4B, and he tries to dive kick, and hey, I win the rock, paper, scissors again. So he thinks I'm going to mash 2B, so he goes for dive kick, but instead I hit 4B, and I beat dive kick. That's the Merkava mirror. I do babies. He goes for the super. He's trying to super through the 2C. And I go for the throw. I'm trying to punish. I don't get it. But he's scared of, like, I don't know, me dive kicking or me 6-6-Bing his backdash, and the throw hits. You know, that's how it is.
Well, that wasn't a punish. It was like
So, in that case, this is just like, I hit 4B a little late. Hit 4B a little late. This is like a tricky thing by him. It's just unexpected. Like, JB is such that I can't believe they did that normal. Klim drops this combo. I should have like mashed or something. I dash block, it beats 3C. I'm trying to get him to throw Tech OS. That was a really brave run up out of the corner, but I didn't want to hit a button because he had CS and 100 meter.
I'm not sure if that's exactly what he's been aiming for the whole time, but it works out this time.
I try to super through his 2C. I get tagged. I don't know what I was doing, but I was hitting a button. I think I stand tech there. It was bad.
I haven't seen a straight dive kick yet. So I'm waiting for burgertime.
Yeah, so that's that 2B stare down, like.
I play like this a lot better than this stable style that Clint wants to play. This Oki's so messed up, by the way.
Yeah, so I actually might have been able to punish him there, but it's so scary when the worms are there. This time I go for 3C and it whiffs.
This time burgertime 3C is over.
Yeah, this mirror is just so. All right, he takes my CS away. He puts down the worms. I super. He supers. They trade. I don't know why he supered there. He could have just waited, but whatever.
They both did 2-3-6C.
No, I think
this time I go for assault and the 3C finally works.
did 6-2-3? Really?
And I'm pretty sure I'm dead here because he has CS.
It would make far more
and I'm dead here.
But he's going to take it off of this.
All right, so it looks like
and I'm like a little annoyed because I was coming back in that game. But I think about adjustments, and one thing is like in that last round he was doing a lot of 2Bs. So I think I need to do more dive kicks. I need to do more dive kicks. I should keep doing 2Cs. And that's the adjustment I decide to make. And I end up going in this round. That's not what my thought was, but I get the initiative, so why not, you know?
Full combo, knockdown in the corner. Gets the guard crush. He's going to win board off that as well.
Alright, I'm just going in, doing staggers. Klim is doing some bad shields, bad blocks. And this mix-up is really hard to deal with Merkava. I know Klim's probably not going to mash on Wake Up because it's not his style to like mash 6-2-3-B or 4B or something, so I go for this delayed air dash setup. And it's really hard to deal with for every character, but Merkava in particular.
The reason why that situation is so scary is because there's an empty jump high.
Now I get to do the JB. What are you doing?
Go 2 overheads or just go straight up low.
Wow, she gets
so I could have grid broken him here, but I messed up my 2B.
Straight out of the sky.
But I did want him to stand shield. Klim likes to stand shield as soon as you're in the air. Like if you empty assault, and I could have grid broken him there.
All right, she'll get a full confirm here into Worm Oki. There it is. All right.
This time he recognizes I'm gonna 3C and he does veil off. That's a universal answer to 3C. I should really be more conscious of how much meter my opponent has when I'm doing 3C. 3C has gotten me blown up a lot in this tournament, like 3C in offense. It fucked me up against Squish. In this case, it gave Klim a veil off, which grid breaks me, which is really bad because I had Vorpal. Like, I had Vorpal. There's no reason for me to 3C and throw this away.
Right? Keeps Clem sit down. Oh, veil off. Get off me. Woo.
I think he might assault, so I try to grab him with 2 and 4C. He
Oh.
grabs me with 2 and 4C.
Alright, Clem gets his own grab.
We're back to the neutral game.
Probably gonna take Vorpal on the cycle as well, due to the fact that he card crushed further with the
Okay, so Klim goes for 3C force function. That doesn't work. Like, 6C force function is a frame trap. 3C force function is just not a frame trap. If you land from 3C, I don't think there's very much you can do that'll actually frame trap. So I just smash, and it totally works here. Especially because the spacing. Like, look at that. He's way too... He's not even close enough for force function to hit here. Like, yeah. Maybe he's close enough, but...
Alright, she managed to score a 2B. Will get a full corner carry, but has to worry about Clem's Vorpal and Wake Up.
It's really hard for him to do anything here.
So that was a 6-2-3. He grabbed me out of 6-2-3A. What I should have done, because I knew he was gonna like, I thought he would throw. I was trying to bait a throw Stantec. So what I should have done was fuzzy dive kick. And I immediately realized, oh, I should have done fuzzy dive kick, because fuzzy dive kick, you're airborne during your jump startup, so it'll always beat CS Stantec.
For throw.
Hey, alright, Wake Up dive kick? No, the shield. Alright, she shielded Clem's pressure.
There's the dive kick!
Alright, this round's over.
And yeah,
There we go.
adding in more dive kicks is paying off. It's like, it's again, this matchup is RPS. It's like, so I'm like adding in, you know, I'm throwing more scissors, and it's working because he's throwing paper.
I'm telling you,
and
that dive kick.
yeah.
Like, all you have to do is just dive kick. If you're Merkava and you play Merkava out there, just dive kick. Trust me, it'll work. And if it doesn't, it means you did it wrong. That's what it means.
You know the concept, right? Merkava's dive kick.
Okay, this is my worst decision of the entire fucking tournament. This is the stupidest thing I did. I'm like, I have momentum, like, I've been out playing him at range, like, he's been doing, like, 3C, and, like, it's been not working. He hasn't been going for 5B, he hasn't been going for, like, there's just no reason to do this, pretty much. Like, I guess I thought he might up back, like, again, or something, but this is so risky to do this start of round, and, like, I've blown him up for doing it, and there's just... And, like, he's done dash up 2B, and, like, this is so bad. I don't have resources to cancel it. This was a huge, huge mistake. It just throws away momentum at the start of the round, when I really can't afford to lose any rounds.
burgertime waits the 3C at round start.
So I was really down on myself after this. This, like, mentally hurt me really bad, because I was really mad that I had made such a bad decision.
Carried straight into the corner. Dive kick ender to get the low flight.
I've done a really good job of blocking Klim's flight Oki throughout the set, by the way. Flight Oki is good, but, like, against other Merkava players, like, they'll know how to block it. You have to... Eddie has setups, like, that work on me because they trick your brain as a Merkava player. He does stuff like fly at the height where normally your button would hit, then you do JC, and I block high because I think, oh, he's doing a button, it's going to hit me, but JC doesn't come out. It's pretty cool. I think he uses them against Klim. You can see that if you watch that video. Dive kick. Win the RPS. He tries to 2B back, and I dive kick it. Merkava mirror.
Close enough, but he...
Air grab. She's gonna get a full combo off this with that
I'm
CS.
playing really well, by the way. I'm like,
Too early on that.
I'm reacting to what he's doing.
She gets the frame.
I dropped the 2-2C. I probably could have gone for 6-6C in this situation, but I wasn't sure about the range, and I wanted to show off the 2-2C combo, but I dropped the 2-2C because I'm a baddie.
No, she misses
Sad. I think he's going to, like, up back and dive kick or something, so I go for 5B. He shields it. I still have CS. I'm trying to, like, get him to flinch. And I win the round. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm playing good. I can win this. I can beat Klim. And then the next 2 rounds happen.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
That was supposed to be 5B, 6C air dash confirm, but I didn't get the 5B.
Alright, this shield. burgertime is about...
And I get scared here. For some reason, I get scared here. Like, once again, I'm in this situation. I have the game, I have the round, I have one more round, and, like, why am I doing this? Okay, this is the other really frustrating moment for me. Is, like, it's because I dropped my combo, and, like, he like, does a super, and I block it, and I'm like, okay, what is going on? Calm down, but I'm panicking. And so, like, I'm just walking back here. Like, why am I walking back? He's grid broken, I should be hitting 5C. Like, he has no meter. I have all the meter. I am in, like, the position of power here. I have the life lead. I have everything. And I'm freaking out and just walking back and, like, letting him 5C and take space. And I'm just giving up space. And this is really bad. And, like, I walked myself into the corner. And then I'm like, oh, I'm walking myself into the corner. I'm going to 6-6C. I'm doing a lot of 6-6C, 2 and 4B. That's good. You can't mesh out of it, and it puts Merkava plus at a distance, or like even at a distance, which is fine, you know? It's like making 6-6C very safe.
Careful about some...
He also starts doing it.
Like, I'm just trying to keep track of like the Merkava's just pressing all these long dangly buttons.
But I'm like, I'm playing well, I'm moving around the screen well, but I'm unable to get hit, and then I do this assault. And Klim is really good at shielding JB. He's done it before. He gets the green shield, he gets the blue shield, and I get I like walk forward for a frame for some reason, and I get punished. I'm just playing so badly here. And like, look, I've gone from like being in this incredibly advantageous position to he has all the grid, he's building meter, I'm in the corner for no reason. Like, what did he do? I went in like an idiot, and I didn't even get punished. I just like messed up. So I'm really mad at myself for this. I tried to super through the 2C. This is really common. You know I had to do it to him. I mean, I'm panicking. I think this was a pretty, like, okay choice. Like, I think double super is fine to do sometimes. Again, I want my turn, like... That's unfortunate. It's fine, though. I'm, like, just doing 6-6C. I don't know why. I should just be waiting, like, doing a 5C and waiting for him to do something, and then 4B'ing it, or 6-2-3-B'ing it, and trying to win Vorpal.
What a trade.
And there, that's another... I get CS, I immediately throw it away on a 2 and 4A. There's no reason to. Merkava's not like Batista. Like, he can't, like, tag you with 6-6C or, like, laser you or something. Like, I'm just playing so scared. I really don't want to lose, and I'm playing scared, and I'm playing badly, and, like, this time he supers through my 2C, and I actually do it. And I'm dead.
Oh, no, that's it. That is it.
No, I'm not dead. He drops it. He has meter and CS, so I really shouldn't go for a meaty here, but I go for a meaty here. And we trade. Like, normally this would be great. And, like, this is good on my part. Like, I did the meaty TA with the right timing. But, unfortunately, I have no health. And, I'm freaking out really bad at this point. I felt like I was way ahead. I was playing so well, and now I'm just playing like garbage.
Last round.
Really good dive kick. I'm winning the RPS.
Right, she floated all the way to the top and came all the way down for that counter hit.
I went in for a throw. I got mashed on because I think I actually whiffed the throw. Yeah, see, I didn't get the run up.
With the 2A mash?
But Clem's like, yeah, I can press buttons too. I don't care. All right, no side swap.
Like, I'm dropping a lot. I'm misexecuting. He's going for some weird setup. I just veil it off because he can't get out at that point. And that breaks it. That removes his grit, CS, which is really good. So that's a good play. I grab him out. I probably should have done 2 and 4B, but I thought he might dive kick or something, so I just went for it. I had the meter, you know. Alright, once again, I'm in a good situation. I have the life lead. He's grid broken. I'm going to win Vorpal. He doesn't have meter. Like, he's not in a position to kind of get the turn back. But, so I'm running pressure, but I'm, like, leaving holes in my pressure, and, like, I do 2CC nothing, and then I lose the stare down. And because I'm just, I don't know, I'm just playing badly. I keep messing up on offense. I'm like totally outplaying him in neutral, and then on offense, I like really mess up. I miss input. I shouldn't be going in. I should just be zoning. I like go for like a jump assault JA to try to like hit him with the overhead, even though like Klim is already standing up to block this here. Like he crouches, but he's already standing up to block it like a frame later. and I get punished, and I'm like, oh my god, I just lost. And I don't lose here, but I do a wake-up mash because I'm freaking out, and he does the overhead. And I'm really mad at myself because I think I played the matchup better than Clem. I think I knew what to do in the matchup better than Clem, and I choked, and I'm very frustrated. It's very disappointing for me to watch this still.
He's showing that you don't have to do nothing but dive kicks to win as
That was a pretty incredible mirror match.
Ugh, the commentators don't understand like why dive kick is good in this matchup.
Don't like mirror matches for some reason.
Yeah, so I'm pretty annoyed. I think I should have won that. I think it's not that I should have won that match. Clem is a strong player. I'm not trying to throw shade on him. I think I could have won that match, and I put myself in the position to win that match, knowledge-wise, setting myself up to win, and I really threw it away. I played so badly. Ugh. Yeah.
Right.
Yikes.
I mean, you
Big
just have to
yikes.
show that, you can teleport better than the other person.
Of course. Of course. That's exactly
Big,
how it works.
big
Argue the better
yikes.
Saiyan.
Okay. So that was the end of my tournament run. I would have liked to play the Merc Mirror against Breaker Dave also because I think it would have been a lot more interesting. Because we both know the matchup a little better than Clem does. I think. Again, no offense. I guess I'll review my exhibition match versus Squish while I'm at it. Just because I actually haven't watched it yet. Okay. Alright, I bought my color.
Burger, you got your color? You feeling comfy? Alright, give us a good show. This is the last of the matches here for the 10v10!
And we got the godlike
Mika
color.
team, Mika team, Mika team.
Ooh. You
I picked
what
Merkava
time it is,
theme.
Don't you, Suika? Don't you?
Is it? That's pretty early. Let's go Jinx.
It's bun check?
Nah, there's no such thing as bun checks between these two.
Oh, we're going at it. Let's go. Let's go, Burger.
Alright, so I'm just like,
So I like
in
to,
this game, my
let
spacing is
everyone
really
know that
well,
this
and
guy's
Squish
cheap.
is kind of nervous and like
But,
not playing his
know,
best.
Squish has dealt with this
He doesn't
for
tech
years.
that even though he was
Burger
shielding
time
for some
doing the
reason.
work right here.
That's a really nice whiff 5A into a 2A. Like, I'm making him flinch a
Okay,
lot.
Burger time.
And I might have been able to kill, maybe not.
How you feel about this?
Nice tech. Easy. Oh, 5B. Running away. Running away, making space. I feel that. You want to keep your life lead because you're a little scared. That's okay.
Just trying to get space. I don't know why he does 6B there.
There's no way Squish could turn this lead back.
Keep
Right?
him, keep him away, Burger time. Hit him with these noodles
Oh my
attack.
goodness. Oh. Ooh. My
That
goodness.
was
Let's go,
kind of
Burger
whack,
time.
but it
Wow,
worked.
he gave
All
you
right,
that
so
time.
like that round went really well for me. I played well. Like I kept spacing. He couldn't get in, but you notice he wasn't doing Bitatsu. Maybe he tried it a couple times, but like it didn't come out. That was a big difference between this match and our top 16 match. So I go for the 4B again, but like the spacing's a little
Wow, he
off,
gave you that
right?
tech.
Like, so I'm walking back and I go for 4B. I should have done it a little earlier. Like, I just get clipped by like the last pixel of 2A,
Oh,
but he's too far away to combo, so.
4B?
I don't know what I was doing
You're
there.
not playing me. You can 4B me all you want. Not Squish. You should leave 4B at home.
Space him.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Okay, cool.
I take Vorpal.
Uh-huh. Backdash, nice. It's okay. Meter burn. Stay safe. It's all
flight.
good.
Hey.
Dang, that
slam
does
him.
so much damage.
I like don't have much to
Let's
say
go,
when like my
Burger
offense
time.
is
Put
going
him in
well
the
because I think
corner.
it speaks for
That's
itself.
fine. Hey.
Oh, I beat the veil off and I drop the combo. I don't think it would have killed, but I drop the big DHD punish combo. I'm trying to go for it because I'm so nice. I'm gonna beat Squish. I have a life lead. I have all this resources. I want to do infinite worth and burn his veil off, and I drop it.
Delicious.
But I go for the meaty because I'm brave.
That's no
I
worries.
take-
I'm trying to bait a green shield there. I get him low. Okay, at this point, I have won the match. I just need to do 6-6C, and I don't. I do 2C. And at this point, I like have this sinking feeling in my chest. I'm like, oh my god, I just dropped the game-winning combo. I could have won the exhibition. I could have beaten Squish. Oh my god, and I dropped it. And like, at this point, I start to freak out.
Why she took her, took her time.
That's your chance. Nice, good pressure.
And I just want to get out of the corner. Like, he lets me out. Like, I mess up my swoop input a couple of times. He could have 2-2B'd me. I don't know what he was scared of. But like, I just want to get out of the corner, right? I just want to get to mid-screen, establish spacing, play that game. And I give up a lot of space. I give up too much space. But it's fine. Like, I'm zoning him out. He wasted CS on a fireball. Like, that didn't hit. I'm going to win this. I just need to hit him a couple more times. I have meter. He doesn't have meter. I have CS. I have a life lead. I'm in the winning position. I don't need to go in. I just need a zone.
With these noodle hands.
Nice block overhead. And Squish, it's easy, right? No problem.
And then I do, for some reason, a 2C. I don't need to go in. I just need to zone. But instead, I do 2C. He's crouch blocking. He's not even walking back. I whiff 2C right in his face. Right in his face.
No problem.
Alright, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine.
And I still haven't lost the game, but I've freaked out at this point, and like, I don't even know what I'm doing. Am I stand teching? Am I just not blocking? I just stand up for some reason, and I lose. And I'm pretty tilted, because I knew I should have won that round. I had the round won. Once, literally, I had the round won. And once, like, I was in the position where it would have been very difficult for him to make a comeback without me throwing it away. And I threw it away. Like, I 2C'd in his face and whiffed it. Look at Tofu. He's praying. He's praying, please, Burger Time, don't do this to me. Please. Oh, no, I, like, messed up somehow. I gotta get back in there. Oop, that's not it. Sorry, everyone. Alright.
Oh my goodness.
I'm sorry, Tofu. Your prayers went unanswered.
Hey, I see you.
Look at Victor. He's like, oh no. Tofu's praying.
I see you, Squish.
I'm very disappointed. JDR is happy. Norse is like, So I just want to do zoning, but like, I'm freaked out. I hit him with a 2C. I try to do like, charge 6C, but I get super because I'm freaking out. He upbacks my me 2A. It's not perfect. I'm trying to win Vorpal. I win it.
We can make it all back.
But I let him in. I should be doing 5Bs here. That was really good on my part. That's like a squish CS. Like, that was like the best CS I did all tournament. That was so good. I dropped the combo. He tries to backdash out of my pressure. I tag it with 2C, but I don't finish the combo. He Velos.
You threw it away. We see the Velos. But no, it's in Squish's hands now. Hey, Squish.
Yeah, and I did throw Vorpal away. But I tag him with 2 and 4A. And, like, again, look. I have not gotten hit yet. He's in Veil Off, but he's losing meter. He's at below health. Like, I may be grid broken, but I'm still, like, I'm at my spacing. He's, like, just trying shit. Like, I could have dive kicked. I maybe could have killed off that. And now, like, I just am... I'm falling apart. The wheels are falling off the cart. Like, I've gone from this winning position to something much worse. I go for a guard thrust. It's bad. It doesn't work. I get punished, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose. Like,
respect that.
This is it. I'm dead.
Is that it? Is that?
So like,
let her rock.
And this is Squish's controller. Like, I'm like, oh, judge, like DQ, DQ. His controller disconnected. He wasn't doing it on purpose. It was disconnecting during the like pre-match stuff too. So it wasn't. I don't think that was disrespect. I think it was a mistake. I'm pretty disappointed.
Big cheer.
Calamity with the chicken tendies and fries. I'm sorry, everyone. I let you down.
Big cheer to all the competitors today. I like to get you all forward, champ.
Yeah. It sucks. Um, okay, so in summation, like, what did I learn? I learned that, like, I've gotten a lot better at putting myself in the winning position, which is what I was focusing on for a long time. At Climax of Night, when I lost, I would like to clear lamp and to Scenario, sorry, brain fart. What would happen is I just get run over. I'd never establish a game, and like I just kind of get run over and lose. At this tournament, I was able to put myself in a winning position a lot, but I would get nervous and fall apart. Like, and almost always it involved me deciding I'm just gonna go in, like when I didn't need to. I should just be playing that spacing game, like trying to wait for an assault or like um, make them dash block and stuff. And I wasn't like even against Squish, like in that match there, I was winning Vorpal still, um, while playing that spacing game. Uh, so I don't know. I think that's what I have to work on is like how do I take like setting up this lame keep away spacing situation and turn it into a win a little more often. I think I have trouble getting the last hit. Um, if I'm not on offense, and that's why I try to go into offense. But I should really be patient, and I should try to be comfortable, just like keeping that spacing, running away, keeping the life lead. So I think that's what I'm going to work on. That's what I mean when I say I played well, but I could have played better. Like I think I did play well. Like I think I played very well. I think I had a game plan. I tried to execute it. But when I got nervous, even when I was in a good position, I just started throwing stuff away, um, and that's frustrating. It's very frustrating. But maybe it's good to talk about it with people. Maybe talking about it will mean it'll happen less because I'm like acknowledging it and letting it out. Yeah. I guess that's about it. Is there anything else I should do or show while I'm here? Um, let's see. Oh, shout outs to the commentators this tournament. I think this was the first tournament where I did not get misgendered at all during any of the commentary. Um, big shout outs about that. Um, no player deserves to be misgendered. Um, and I really appreciate that people have been stepping up and making an effort to get my and other players' pronouns right. Um, yeah, yeah. I shouldn't be upset with my placing. Like this was a tough tournament. It was a lot less people than Climax or Frosty, but it was dense, probably arguably as dense or denser. Maybe not as dense as Climax, but um yeah. Ugh, you know, the thing about me is like I don't get salty in the way that other people do. Like I never lose a match and I just want to like leave or like punch something. Like I'm always smiling when I lose. Um it's like you can see it like when I lose against Klim. Like that was actually like the most upset I was because I really knew I could win that match. Oh, it's in this VOD, huh?
Yeah, yeah, that's usually how it works.
Right.
Yeah, like you better than nothing but stuff the club. Game.
I'm gonna talk about mentality for a little bit, I guess.
All right.
So like I'm gritting my teeth, but I don't know. I'm able to accept the results and not like beat myself up like in a negative way, but I still get frustrated and I get disappointed in myself a little bit. Um, but my feeling after a tournament is what? I don't have Twitch Prime, I'm sorry. I don't have Twitch Prime, see? Um my feeling after a tournament is always like I wish I could play another tournament right now. It's like Tao said, like it's not that I want to do over, it's just I'm like, okay, I want to compete more. I want to compete more. I have a real hunger for competition and competing, and so it's not going to stop. But I don't know. I hit a point last year where I was like, what do I want out of playing Uni? And I really want to continue improving, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I feel a little uncomfortable talking about this too much because I feel like egotistical or something. But I want to be good at Uni, and I am good at Uni, but I want to be even better at Uni. Um, yeah. I love Merkava though. Love Merkava. Okay, I think that about does it. I'm gonna try to do more uni streams, even if it's like reviewing VODs from locals and stuff, like Wednesday night fights and stuff like that. Um, or streaming net play because I just want to make some more uni content. Maybe I'll get a webcam. I don't know. Yeah, why so much 2 and 4 ACS? Because I was making bad decisions and I was scared. I talked about this earlier. Maybe you weren't there, but I was like against. So I was doing it against Batista because I was scared of her doing like reversal 6-6C and tagging me. Um, but it was mostly just me being scared. And like being like, oh no, I'm minus. But against Merkava, 2 and 4 ACS is really bad. And even against Batista, it's rough. One thing I did not do this tournament was make CS count very well in top 8. I should have been saving CS more defensively and not using it offensively. Like, what I want to do is, like, wait for Klim to assault and then CS and punish, you know? Stuff like that. Wait for Swish to be Tatsu, then CS, then punish. Um, so that's something else I'm going to work on, I guess, is making more effective use of CS. I've gotten a lot better at actually winning Vorpal and like fighting for Vorpal, but using CS, like now that I'm actually winning Vorpal a lot more, I have to focus on using CS better. Because I think a lot of the time, like my pressure is strong enough or like my neutral is strong enough that like it I get away against slightly weaker players with not optimizing my CS usage. So against really strong players here, I could feel that counting. Um, yeah. Any other questions before I wrap it up? Yeah, but like 2 and 4 ACS is like not plus at a good spacing, you know? I think thrust CS is okay, because you're in their face and that's what you want. Um, oh, one more thing, I guess. Let's see. All right. My outfit for this tournament, for the finals day in particular, was so good, I think. Like I know this is kind of off topic, but like I actually love this look on me a lot. Like this is like the gothiest look I've ever done in a tournament, and like I actually don't do like this type of gothy look, uh, ever, and I really liked it. So that was really fun. I had this like big trench coat I got in Japan, and I was wearing it all day. You can see me wearing it against Suika a little later. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, like normally I don't go for this type of look, but I really liked it. It made me feel like very, I don't know, very cool, very badass, powerful. Here we go.
Ooh, wake up.
Yeah, you can like see the trench coat here a little bit. Anyway, yeah, I just think I look great. I'm happy about that. Okay, that wraps it up. Um, thank you everyone for watching. I'm gonna try to do more uni streams, and yeah, that's it. Bye.